Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Today was the IPL mini auction. Aaj paisa hi paisa tha, cash money everywhere. And because of the fact that there was such a big purse for teams, I didn't really calculate this, but there's such a big purse for teams. The people who were in this auction benefited so much. और जो retain होते थे पहले seasons में, now I don't think anyone will want to be retained after today's auction. Sam Curran, the headline is Sam Curran has broken the record of IPL history for the most expensive Indian Premier League player at 18.5 crores. With that, I introduce my co-host, Faiz Tahir. How are you doing, bro?
ओ माँ क्या था यारो आज का दिन। हथौड़ों से लेके घोड़ों से लेके कई का रेस था। खाली पैसा पैसा था। थोड़े लोग राइट जगह में डाले, थोड़े लोग गलत जगहों में डाले, थोड़े लोग didn't know what they were doing. But yeah, for me this auction was something else. Sam Curran, no one, I mean there was a hype of him कि भाई उन्हें जिस तरीके से डाला था, but again we know कि भाई उन्हें थोड़ा बहुत मीडियम पे से रीच है। लाइन लाइन सही डाला तो he'll be dangerous, but otherwise he could get smacked in India, man.
टॉप थ्री में तो सैम करन था मेरे लिए फ्रॉम एक्सपेंसिव प्लेयर्स, लेकिन आई डिडंट थिंक 18.5 व्हेन आई सॉ सनराइजर्स वेंट फॉर हैरी ब्रुक फॉर 13.25 मैं बोला दे वेस्टेड सो मच मनी, लाइक दे शुड हैव गॉटन फॉर 7-8 करोड़, बट मैं आई वाज कैलकुलेटिंग कंपेयर टू द मेगा ऑक्शन। मिनी ऑक्शन में पैसा ज्यादा है, प्लेयर कम है, मैं कैलकुलेट नहीं कर रहा ये चीज। और उसके बाद भाई पूरन 16 के बाद गया तो मेरे दिल पे तसल्ली हुई कि इट्स ओके, हैरी ब्रुक वी गॉट हिम इन अ बार्गेन मैन, एंड ही इज एन अमेजिंग प्लेयर। लेकिन लेट्स स्टार्ट विद सैम करन। You mentioned that he has honestly he had a great T20 World Cup. He's had a great year, bowled really well in the domestic season, in the county season in England as well. He's really developed his death bowling, so now he gives you new ball bowling, death bowling. He gives you pinch hitter role. He can finish as well. So he's that perfect all rounder. And in a team, Punjab already have the likes of Rabada, they have Arshdeep, and then they have the likes of Livingston as well. So they got that medium pace all rounder that they were looking for, and I think it's a great selection. Yeah, 18.5 crores is a lot of money. Lekin why not? Because paisa hai to bhai kharcho, and I think Punjab still had money in the bank or something. They didn't spend all their money, if I'm not mistaken.
They have still money in the bank. They had 32 crores to start with, and they made decent business. Given the fact now they even have Johnny Bairstow as English compatriot, so I mean it's going to be interesting to see how Johnny and Sam, together rule in Punjab. And then they've got Sikandar Raza as well, man. 5.25 crores coming in hot, and they already started पूरा पंजाब ने लास्ट सूट करदा बोल के एक बैनर भी डाल दिया उसको. Sikandar Raza is also an interesting buy. So Punjab have done good business, man. I mean, काफी हद तक अच्छी टीम दिख रही है इन लोगों की, and already like you mentioned, they have Livingstone भी एक और Englishman हो गई भाई, but they have to battle it out with the foreign trade, I think. हाँ, बेस्टो है, रबाडा है, राहुल चहार है, शाहरुख खान है, शिखर धवन है, राजापक्सा है, तो बहुत जबरदस्त टीम हो गए. आई मीन आगे जाके भी डिस्कस करेंगे. Punjab still have 12 crores in the bank. Ibrahim Bhai says, Ibrahim Bhai, welcome to the show. Shirag Bhai, welcome to the show. Mustafa Bhai, the comment that we've been waiting for, and Mayank Agarwal has made it to the Sunrisers, man. What are your thoughts on Mayank Agarwal, bro?
Chirag Bhai called it, man. I'll get to Mayank Agarwal. I'll go to the other two players who broke the bank. But Chirag Bhai called it, and as soon as he said that, I'm like, oh, damn, this guy can be right. Key like Mayank Agarwal might come. There's a Punjab SRH connection in auctions.
Yeah.
Manish Pandey didn't go to Punjab, but Mayank Agarwal did come to Sunrisers, and I didn't think of it until Chirag Bhai said that. When he said that, I'm like, it's a real possibility. And it's happened. But I'll tell you something. If he was just the only player, then I would like the only big player from the top three sets. Then I would be a bit disappointed. But they got him in Harry Brook. I'll take that any day of the time. I think it's good. He's an Indian opener. He slots along with Abhishek Sharma, and then you have Tripathi there as well. Mike Agarwal will get you the experience, and then you have Harry Brook. That's the thing. If you got two players like that, I'll take it. If it was just Mike Agarwal and you didn't get any of the top players, then I'd be a bit disappointed. I wanted Ben.
I was really upset about. I was really upset about Riley Russo, man. Riley Russo शुरू के उसमें 2 crore में नहीं गया. Eventually was bought for I think 4 crore or something by Delhi. So Riley Russo was again stolen from there was a bit of bargain for him in the second half of the auction. मेरे लिए यार Riley Russo would have been a good number 3 for us, man.
But for Sunrisers, you're saying, but they already have Rahul Tripathi, they'll have Harry Brook, and they have Glenn Phillips. So there's no space in that middle order. Of course, if you Riley Russo is an outstanding player, and he actually went for good money in the end. He came back in the auction
4.5 crore or something like that.
Yeah, decent money. But I would have spent even a bit more on him. If I like, if I was the teams, I would have battled it out a bit more because उन्हें बहुत जबरदस्त player है Riley Russo, and Indian conditions में already 100 है उसके पास, and he's a great batsman. But yeah, the second player I want to talk about is the second highest player in the auction, which is Mr. Cameron Green, going for 17.5 crores. Mumbai Indians. I don't know how Mumbai Indians do this, man. उनके पास पर्स में कुछ है रहता नहीं, और फिर भी जाके बड़े प्लेयरों को लेते. Last time Archer को लिए, अब Cameron Green को लिए. He slots in with Tim David, he slots in with Deval Brevis and Christian Stubbs. That's a lethal middle order again. Mumbai Indians, Mumbai Indians and Sunrisers have some great power players. I think Punjab probably have the best, but if you look at the other power middle order power players, Mumbai Indians have a solid team now. Cameron Green, again, you can say he's not proven. उसको इतना पैसा क्यों दिया? But that's how the auction works. Ben Stokes से ज्यादा क्यों पैसे मिले Sam Curran और Cameron Green? Because of age, because of potential. That's, you get more money for potential. Ben Stokes is a proven player. I would pay more for Ben Stokes, Magar. That's not how the auction works.
Yeah, but for me, yeah, it's a good choice, man. I mean, Cameron Green is also good in the field. He can bowl as well. We know that as well. He's a batsman. So Pollard का जो replacement है, I think they were trying to find all those aspects.
Yeah.
Field मिल गया. मतलब, I mean, not proven Pollard, but he will groom with time. And I think I forgot the guy's name. Ambani. I think the child of Mukesh Ambani was Akash Ambani was saying that we're happy because we were following Cameron Green 2 to 3 years. वो होते ना छोटे इंटरव्यूज ऑप्शन के बाद एकदम से, तो ही वाज सेइंग कि भाई 2 से 3 साल हम लोग देख रहे थे उसको, और कैमरन ग्रीन्स को हम लोग मौका मिलते कि दे हैड 20 crores in the bank, so I think it's a wise choice for going to a Cameron Green. They could have actually gone for Harry Brook as well, but I think they just wanted all three aspects of the cricket.
Yeah, Vinesh Van Dhar saying hello, happy with RCB because they cover all the bases. Rachan Kumar, he's very quick, and Reece Topley and good Indian all-rounders with less money. RCB did a good job. Will Jacks is back up for Maxwell. Will Jacks is a very good signing as well. I honestly used to see him as an opening bat. He used to smash it in county cricket. Lekin abhi he's been playing as a spin bowler for England, so he's a utility player. Will Jacks, I think that's a very good signing. For me, of course, Sunrisers had the most money, so did the most shopping. Phir bhi, we'll discuss a bit more about Sunrisers as we go on. But the third player that I want to talk about is my favorite player, which is Benjamin Stokes, and he has gone to Chennai Super Kings, man, with MS Dhoni.
कल बोला था मैं आपको, हो सकता है ये
तुम तो 100 बोलते थे, फिर एक पकड़ के
कल देख लो रिकॉर्डिंग में आके, कल देख लो भाई कि मैं बोला ये पॉसिबिलिटी है because they need that one player will complete it, and given the bank that
ये भी बोले, और क्या बोलो एक और चीज बोले थे
कल का शो खत्म हो गया.
Jagdishan will be the most expensive player in the auction.
Jagdishan was just a joke, yeah, but Jagdishan बेचारा यार, खैर फिर भी लिया उसको कोई 50 lakh.
ये सब भूल
But
जाते.
actually, I do have the entire list of what, so we just quickly run through it. Very समझती है. Like we just.
But we'll go through each one. I just want to talk about Mr. Benjamin. He's going to Chennai Super Kings. He's reuniting with MS Dhoni. They were both in Rising Super Giants. It's actually Dhoni, Rahane, and Stokes, all three back together again. Ben Stokes again. He might be future captain. He might captain this season. I won't be surprised, because MS Dhoni is towards the fag end of his career. I don't know how much time he has left. Him and Ben Stokes already form a good partnership. They've played together already before. So I wouldn't be surprised mid-season or even the start of the season, Dhoni gives him the reins. And your thoughts, Ben Stokes, man? I'm so very disappointed that he didn't come to Sunrisers.
Yeah, very disappointed, but not extremely shocked by Chennai's, willingness. Obviously, we know what he brings to the table. Dhoni likes these kind of players who takes risks. I think Dhoni himself is somewhat like that, and I think Dhoni जो rising super Pune की जो team थी, they both sort of, I think Dhoni helped him groom into a leader. That is also one of the Dhoni's hidden things that he must have helped with Stokes, and obviously him and Dhoni are on the same level now. But their team right now, Mustafa, if we're going through it, is MS Dhoni, Devin Conway, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Ampati Raidu, Subhanshu Senpati, Moin Ali, Dubey. You said Shivam Dubey is going to be a star. I'm going to hold you to that. Hungrekar, Mitchell Santner, Ravindra Jadeja, Tushar Pandey, Mukesh, Matisha, Pathiratna, Simarjit Singh, Deepak Chahar, Prashant Solanki, Mahesh Theekshana. So already they're set in every department, and they just needed one last feather in the hat, and that was Ben Stokes. Big Ben सही आके ऐसा वो last piece of the puzzle जो रहता उन्हें आके बैठने वाला है, and he is probably going to be a very key player.
प्रॉब्लम ये भी है फॉर ऑपोजिशन टीम्स इज दैट चेन्नई विल बैट वेरी डीप. उनके पूरे आधे से ज्यादा खिलाड़ी बैटिंग भी करते, बॉलिंग भी करते. दे गोना बैट वेरी डीप. दे हैव जडेजा, स्टोक्स, मोइन अली, लाइक three of the top all-rounders in the world. And then Deepak Chahar can bat, and they have a lot of options. So these guys are set, man. Chennai Super Kings, Ben Stokes.
And they came with a wallet of 20.45 crores. They bought Ben Stokes in 16, right? Yeah, 16.
Yeah, they bought him, and they did the job. I think now Chennai are in the running for this IPL.
Yeah, and like Chirag Bhai says, 100% they're looking for future leadership with Ben Stokes, and he has the same mentality as like an MS Dhoni. Definitely, man.
But the thing with Ben Stokes,
are you gonna turn into a yellow army boy or an orange army boy?
No. Like no player is bigger than the club. Like, and I was so pissed that he didn't come to Sunrisers. The thing is, though, with Ben Stokes, one is availability. Okay, that's going to be an issue with him. And second, he's already 33, 34. So when you say future leadership, how future are you talking about? I have a feeling they got him for this season to be the leader. Like, that's just my. It could be a completely wild guess. It is a completely wild guess. मगर मेरे को ऐसा दिख रहा because उन्हें already 32, 33 का है. Future मतलब उन्हें और और एक 2-3 साल कर सकता है captaincy. उसके बाद तो फिर they have to look to somewhere else. So I think Ben Stokes is brought in because MS Dhoni needs somebody this season to captain. That's what I feel. That's just my gut feeling. So,
are you saying that Dhoni is going to do the respectful thing and step aside in matches where he feels he's not good enough?
That's a possibility that he might drop himself for games, but also he might just want to, if this is his last season, he might just want to give the responsibility to someone else and just enjoy the season, play if he can, not play. I don't know if he can play all the games. If he is, okay, that's good, but he can help Stokes out anyway. He's the wicket keeper when he plays, so he'll definitely control the field and all that, but I think they want a trophy this season, right? I think they want a trophy. I think this
make it 5. They want to make it 5, yeah.
Yeah, he has 1 or 2 maximum. I've been saying this for the last 2-3 years, but for me, this is his last season or second last, not more than that. So I think they want a trophy this season. That's why they got Ben Stokes in. And whether that means that sometimes Dhoni will have to sit in games, then Ben Stokes is your ready-made captain.
Yeah,
you wanted to look at some graphics.
Yeah, so this is as the auction was going, I was writing it down. So please don't hold me if I forget someone or something. This was just made in the spur of the moment because I wanted to make sure that everyone joining us would also be able to, whoever didn't watch the auction, they were able to, sort of get a preview of what's happening. So yeah, we're just quickly going to go for the first lot. So this is the first list of players. That's Harry Brook to Sunrisers, 13.25. Musawa, your thoughts on Harry Brook?
Outstanding batsman, man. World class, bro. उसको एक फ्लैट खरीद के दे दो जुबली हिल्स में. He's ready, bro. Harry, he's a wizard, bro. Harry Brook. The thing is, look, like I said yesterday, I would have taken Stokes over him, but Harry Brook, he's had a fabulous year. T20 World Cup was not that impressive, so that's something that you have to keep in mind. But he adds to that middle order. He's someone who will attack from ball one. I think he'll bode well with the likes of Tripathi and Glenn Phillips. I think that's a good middle order to have. And strike rate has always been impressive. He's played really well in the PSL. And PSL is good bowling, right? In similar conditions. So I'm expecting him to do well in the IPL as well. But again, there's going to be some tracks where, you have those Rajat Bhatia type bowlers. It might not be easy. It might not suit him. That's where I want to see how he plays spin. He's played spin generally really well. But again, in Indian conditions, there's going to be some games where it's a dry surface. So unhe wahan pe kaisa perform karenge, I'll want to see. But I'm really happy. And after I saw how much Puran went for, I think
yeah, man. Puran I think still went for 10 crores, bro, man. Damn.
Yeah, and the fact they got both Brook and Agarwal, we'll get to Agarwal now, but I think because they got two really good batsmen, I think it strengthens that middle order. And Sunrisers already have a good Indian bowling lineup, and they have Washington Sundar, I think, as their all-rounder. So they wanted to look at some pure batsmen, so to replace the likes of Williamson, Warner, which they haven't done, right? So I think this is a really good replacement, and he's only 23 years old.
चिराग भाई says 13 करोड़ ज्यादा लग गए इसके.
मैं भी यही सोचा था,
लेकिन अगर अपन एक फ्यूचर इन्वेस्टमेंट के तौर पे अगर देख रहे यार, then I think he's going to be.
नहीं, उसकी बात ही नहीं है, फ्यूचर इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात ही नहीं है. आप खाली यही ऑक्शन में देख लो, पूरन कितने में गया, 16 करोड़, सैम करन 18 करोड़. सो इतना पैसा जा रहा था, तो देन it's reasonable because Harry Brook is right now one of the best players going around in terms of consistency, strike rate average in all three formats. He averages like
Mm.
100 in test matches, right? And he's played five, six
Yeah.
tests. So he averages really high. And again, against Pakistan in that T20 series, he killed it. Yes, in the World Cup, he didn't have the greatest of World Cups, but Harry Brook is someone जो game चला सकता है. He had a great county season. And if you compare,
Mm.
it's a relative price compared to everybody else in the auction, it's a good buy. अगर आप पूरन को 16 crore दे रहे, which we bought Puran for 10 last time, and you're paying 3 more for Harry Brook, I'll take that.
Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense, and I think it was just a gut feeling at the end of the day between Ben Stokes and Harry Brook for Hyderabad because I maybe they just called it towards the end कि भाई Harry Brook के साथ चलेंगे. Ben Stokes already वही commitment issue होगा या something like that is what I feel. However, Harry is our player. He's already given us on social media chaska of what he feels like. He said, "Oh, pal, let's get ready for that atmosphere in it." Now
Wingardium Leviosa.
coming to Chirag Bhai's favorite player, Mustafa Bhai's favorite player, Mayank Agarwal, 8.25 crores. Yes, sir,
Hmm.
go for it, Mustafa Bhai. What are your thoughts on Mayank Agarwal? Will he be the captain? Or will Harry Brook actually be the captain? I don't think Harry Brook will be.
No, for me, I would put Aiden Markram as the captain, but Mayank Agarwal, he's not informed. ठीक है, he is not informed. They picked
Yeah.
him basically. They needed an Indian batsman because आपको Indian भी खिलाना है. Your majority team 7 players will be Indian, and then with the super sub rule and everything, the impact player rule, you need extra Indians in your team. And from that end, Mayank Agarwal has played in the IPL. He's had a really good record apart from when he was captain. That's why I would resist from giving him the captaincy. So Mayank Agarwal is someone that has opened the batting. He's opened for India as well. He's played in different conditions. He can go at a very good strike rate as well. And if the team management, if Brian Lara tells him to play aggressive cricket and he backs him even if he gets out, then Mayank Agarwal can be someone who can score a lot of runs at the top of the order. And this is going to be a bit different to Punjab because Mayank Agarwal will have a solid middle order to follow, and Sunrisers normally do not have a solid middle order either. But the fact that he has Glenn Phillips, Harry Brook, Raul Tripathi to follow him, I think there will be less pressure on Agarwal, and I think he will shine. Again, he right now he's not informed. So अगर आप form के basis में देख रहे तो then it's not a good pick 8 crores for somebody who's not informed. लेकिन if you see what he brings to the table and the
Table,
fact that
yeah.
he fills the Indian quota and he has that experience, he's going to open alongside Abhishek Sharma. तो अच्छा भाई है मेरे हिसाब से. And the fact आप Harry Brook को भी ले लिया, middle order इतनी तगड़ी कर दी है, तो मेरे हिसाब से it's a very good buy, Mayank Agarwal, and he has the experience. If we got him alone and they didn't get any other players, तो फिर मैं question करता था. और
Yeah, 100%. Sam Curran, Punjab, 18.5. Rahane back in
that's a
the
steal, huh?
Dhoni,
18.5.
yeah, 50 lakhs. Odion Smith, 50 lakhs to Gujarat. Sikandar Azhar was, sorry, I think it was 5.25 crores. Not, or was it 50 lakhs? I'm not sure, sorry. I think it's 50 lakhs, Mustafa, yeah?
For
And you
who?
will check for Sikandar Azhar. I
Yeah,
think I
it's
got that.
50 lakhs. It's 50 lakhs. He
It's
went
50
on
lakhs,
to.
yeah. I'm sorry. I thought it was some crores, so
No, no.
my bad. Jason Holder went for 5.75 crores, man, being released, and then Rajasthan le liya aur usko, and they were very adamant about him because what he brings with the bat and the ball and experience of a captain kind of candidate. So yeah, Rajasthan has picked up Jason Holder.
Yeah,
He's back.
I think he's a good player, and I'll never forget what he contributed to Sunrisers
Contribution.
in that COVID season. Lekin, again, he's getting a bit older now. He's 32, 31. वो कितने साल खेल सकता है, I don't know. But currently, yeah, he's a decent buy. He'll give Rajasthan that option of a batsman and a bowler. He'll add to the likes of Mustafizur. It strengthens the. No, sorry, Mustafizur is not there. Who's the fast bowlers in Rajasthan? In the chat.
Colton Nile, I think, if I'm not wrong.
In the chat, whoever is there, let me know who the fast bowlers is. But and then you have good spinners as well. They picked up Zampa, they picked up Chahal. Chahal is already there, so I think this guy will definitely. Jason Holder can also provide with the bat, so he gives them that all-round option. 5.75 crores, slightly expensive, but I think
But yeah, for what he brings when bat ball and captaincy, maybe then that'll help him out. Cameron Green, Mumbai Indians. Hendrik Larsson, yes, this guy must have a wicket keeper, South Africa. Hendrik
Cameron
Larsson.
Green Fez is 17.5 crores, so that's the
Okay, I'm
only.
sorry. I think
No,
yeah.
no, no
Just
worries, no.
as I was just for everybody, as I was watching the auction, I just decided to make this, and I
No,
was
no, no,
typing
it's
it,
fine.
and
I'm just saying
दो
this.
minute को कर रहे थे, तो yeah, I might have missed on point. So yeah, let's just
17.5
yeah.
Cameron Greens, he's the second highest player, and like we already discussed कि उसको potential पे खरीदे, and yeah, they already have some solid players, so he'll bode well in that team for sure.
100%. And then Klaassen, man, what are your thoughts on this guy, man? South African, wicket keeping batsman. I think he has some 20 out matches में he has some 680 for T20 runs. He's decent enough to get a swing. So yeah, your thoughts on Klaasen, bro?
सच बोलूं
For
या
that,
like सच बोलूं या
नहीं सच
positive?
बोलो for that amount, for that amount.
I would take Phil Salt for 2 crores. I think both overpay कर दिए
100%, man. That's not सच्चाई कड़वा नहीं. That's just salt adding to the कड़वाहट. But yeah, that's definitely true. What you're saying, man. I would have definitely
If you
taken
got
Phil Salt.
100 Klassen for 2 crore or base price, whatever it was, I would have taken it. But 5.75 crores is too much. मगर दीदी ऐसी
100%.
Shepherd पे भी
बट
7
यहाँ अगले वाले को देखो भाई, अगले वाला कैसा सरवाइव कर रहा है, कोविड सर्वाइवर कैसे इधर सरवाइव कर रहा है आईपीएल में.
There's
निकोलस
a comment
पुरन
to
वेंट.
match it.
हाँ
Yeah, there's a comment to match.
भाई पुरन ऐसा क्या देता है इस लीग में जो हमें इतना महंगा लेते हैं. मे बी एलएसजी वांटेड अ बिगर फेलियर देन केएल राहुल. नहीं यार, वो आई थिंक गंभीर आके कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी बोला था इमीडिएटली आफ्टर दैट लॉट that he said that we're very happy with Nicholas Puran, what he brings and
बोलना
everything
पड़ता
else. I
भाई,
know
they lost the
बोलना
plot.
because they wanted to provide KL Rahul with like a balanced squad. क्या की बोला उन्हें. But yeah,
दिमाग
it is a
खराब
very
है.
weird.
क्विंटन डी कॉक है ऑलरेडी उन लोग के पास विकेट
हाँ,
कीपिंग
but
ओपनर. क्या
again
जरूरत
वही छना भाई, फॉरेन का सिचुएशन
क्या
के हिसाब
फॉरेन
से.
वॉरेन की क्या जरूरत क्या थी पुरन की? They should have gone for an all-rounder. They should have put that money in Ben Stokes. और 2.5 था तो Ben Stokes मिल जाता था. बैगन के बात है गंभीर के, मेरे को भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Like, come on, bro, you have Quinton. Look at your team first and then select. Forget about the player. Okay, he's not performing. He's not worth that much. I understand that, but your team doesn't even need a foreign wicket keeper when they have Quinton de Kock. उन्हें कहाँ खेलेंगे? अगर अच्छा ठीक है मिडिल ऑर्डर में खिला देंगे, मगर क्या जरूरत क्या है? Get an all rounder, go for Cameron Green. You should have gone for a Sam Curran or at least Ben Stokes को तो ले सकते थे. लखनऊ
यार ऑलरेडी उनके टीम में मार्क वुड है. उन लोग की टीम में क्विंटन डी कॉक है यार, काइल मायर्स भी है, केएल राहुल, करण शर्मा.
मगर क्विंटन डी कॉक, यही तो बोल रहा हूं मैं. If they have Quinton de Kock, why the hell are they going for Nicholas Puran? वो भी भाई 16 करोड़ देते. Huh?
Only time will tell, man. What is the Puran going to
How
help
did you
out or not?
listen to that interview and like not question him?
Yeah, I was listening to it. I was not there. If I had been there, it would have been a Gambhir mahal,
No,
you know.
that's ridiculous.
So, yeah.
Amount of money, man. Ridiculous. I don't
adding
understand.
adding
No
to your
disrespect,
word,
no disrespect.
adding to your wounds, Phil Salt, 2 crore rupees.
No, still talk about this guy. How did this guy go for 16 crore? Please explain. No, tell me, he's what, 27 years old. He hasn't performed yet. तो क्या बेसिस पे 16 करोड़ दिए उसको? ठीक है, we went for 7 crore, 8 crore again. I don't mind. Like, but like 16 crore किस बेसिस पे? जब आपके पास ऑलरेडी कीपर बैट्समैन है.
बिल्कुल सही है. I understand the logic, but
what do you think? What do you think?
In my opinion, it's right. You have Quinton de Kock. He's a smasher. He's an opener. He can provide everything better than what what's his name, Puran is. And also he's a foreign player, which is not going to help that rule. So I completely understand your point. Maybe they just like how he looks. They like his hair. They like his feel. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
He's a Sunriser player. I like that player. Honestly, he doesn't perform that much. He's not consistent, but I like that player, right? But you can't be spending 16 crore when you already have like a better version of that position.
पूरा पुरन का मालूम होगा गेम में क्या करेंगे उन्हें, अगर खेलेंगा भी या नहीं खेलेंगा भी. लेट्स सी. क्विंटन डी कॉक के कमिटमेंट इश्यूज है नहीं है, वी डोंट नो. बट या फॉर नाउ ही इज player for the Lucknow Super Giants, and he's at a staggering 16 crores. Phil Salt, Delhi Capitals, 2 crores. Reached top league, good fast bowler, Mustafa. 1.90.
Yeah, he's probably, he got the better of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli in the summer. In English conditions, he was really good. He gives you that left hand angle. He's a good backup to Josh Hazelwood. That's what they needed. मैं यही बोल रहा था कि इन लोगों को Hazelwood की backup होना था, and that's exactly what they got. And yeah, he's a good player, man. And I think he can rotate with Hazelwood. Again, we don't know Hazelwood's availability, so it's good they got someone like a Reece Topley. And I think Virat Kohli is the one probably who might have suggested this. This is just a guess from me because he bowled really well against India, in particular against Virat Kohli.
Yeah, and coming to Jai Richardson, amount nahi hai, but it's 1.5 crores. I just confirmed. Ishan Sharma, Delhi Capitals, base price 50 lakhs. Ishan back to Delhi, back to home. Haven't seen him a long time, but he is a legend of IPL. Adil Rashid, get in there. 2 crores, Sunrisers Hyderabad. Yeah, Mustafa bhai, you're one of
that's
your
a bargain. Hey, that's a bargain.
Yeah.
They finally got the upgraded version of Rashid Khan, man. Adil Rashid is back home, baby. He's coming to the Sunrisers. एक राशिद चले गए, अब रशीद भाई आ गए हैदराबाद में.
रशीद भाई सीधा पान के डब्बे पे जाके बिरयानी खा के दबा के देने वाले हैं.
बस ले बशीर दे बशीर. Adil Rashid, welcome home to Hyderabad. What a signing. Only 2 crores. He was the best bowler in the T20 World Cup. He was the man of the match in the final. Or for me, he was the man of the match. His figures were unbelievable. He got Babar Azam out with a ridiculous googly. So Adil Rashid was an absolute steal for 2 crores. And I'm really, really happy with that signing. I think this is Sunrisers' best signing if you look at the price plus the player that you're getting. Again, he's 32, 33, but he can give you 3-4 years. And if you're looking at this season, they're back in the Rajiv Gandhi. That pitch does turn. It does help the leg spinners. Karan Sharma, Amit Mishra, they've all done well in those home conditions. And Adil Rashid will just provide that. Whether he'll play every game, we don't know. But the good thing about Sunrisers is that, they're foreign players. You can be flexible. You have horses for courses. So if it's a quicker pitch, you can play Marco Jansen. If it's a turning pitch, you play Adil Rashid. You have that option to rotate.
100%. And following his footsteps is the young Mayank Markande, again leg spinner, local boy, Indian, I mean. But yeah, a good shout there as well for 50 lakhs. I think he's a nice buy. Moving to Sheikh Rashid from Chennai Super Kings, 20 lakhs. Vivrant Sharma, Sunrisers Hyderabad for 2.6 crore.
Yeah, so I've done my research about him. Very, very solid top order left-hand batsman, and he can bowl. I think he bowls right arm leg spin. If I'm not mistaken, he bowls right arm spin for
Googlies,
sure.
yeah, leg break, yeah.
Leg break, Vivan Sharma. And I've seen some videos of him as well. He looks a solid player. Again, he went for more money than you would have thought. Lekin I'm very happy for him. He's played very well domestic, and he's from Jammu Kashmir. So Abdul Samad, I think, is an agent. He's someone who is cracking deals for these guys. He got
Bruno to Ronaldo का मसला है ये.
उन्हें उसको लेके आ गया Umran Malik. Now he's got Vivrant Sharma, and I'm not surprised. And also, I've heard good things about this young lad, and it's good to see Sunrisers did buy a lot of young players. If you follow that, Samrat Vyas, Sanveer Singh, all these guys have done well domestically, so they're rewarding that talent. Now IPL is a different stage. The pressure will be different. How do they perform? Abdul Samad is someone who has so much talent, and he hasn't lived up to the expectation yet. Will these guys do? We don't know yet, but this is basically replacing the likes of Priyam Garg and these guys. The under-19s that they backed before. They've gotten now younger Indian talent, and that's how they do it. Sunrisers always have these young Indian players that they do back. And if you look at it overall, the Sunrisers team, we'll talk about in more detail. It's a young team, so. Yeah, and
yeah, 100%. Vivrant Sharma, Samrat Vyas, Sanveer Singh, Nishant Sidhu to Chennai for 60 lakhs, KS Bharat to Gujarat Titans for 1.2 crores, Upendra Yadav to Sunrisers for 20 lakh rupees. So yeah, this was the first 25. Moving along to the next lot, we have Jagdish and 90 lakh rupees.
भाई हमारे भाई बोले थे कि सबसे महंगा प्लेयर रहेंगे.
देखो मैं मेरी कमाई के हिसाब से बोला, मेरी कमाई के हिसाब से बहुत महंगा है.
मैं नहीं सुन रहे. मेरे को तुम जो सही बोलते वो पूरा याद रखते. बेन स्टोक्स मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं कब बोले. बेन स्टोक्स चेन्नई जा रहा, ठीक है मैं मान लेता हूँ तुम बोले, तुम दूसरी चीजें भी बोले, मगर तुम इतना बोलते कि 50% करेक्ट रहता, 50% रॉन्ग, बट यू कवर ऑल द बेसिस. बहुत शार्प आदमी है.
That is basically the whole gist of IPL I'm giving you. कभी सही रहते कभी गलत रहते. So yeah, Jagdish and the Chennai Super King 90 lakh. Vaibhav Arora, Kolkata Knight Rider.
Good bowler. Vaibhav Arora is a good bowler. I've seen him. He's pretty good.
Yash Thakur, Lucknow Super Giants for 45 lakhs. Shivam Mavi, 6 crore rupees. Must have wanted Gujarat Titans. Shivam Mavi.
His reputation that he built in that under-19 World Cup under was it Prithvi Shaw he was playing? He's still living up that hype. The problem with Shivam Mavi is that he's injury prone. Agar unhe fully fit hai, he's a very good player because unhe tez dalta, he has a Yorker on him, he can bowl the short ball, and then he provides with the bat also. So Shivam Mavi is a good utility player, and he's a young exciting prospect. Magar agar unhe problem yahi injury prone, agar nahi khelenga to 6 crore waste hai. So it depends on that. Let's just take a few comments first while we go through the thing. Trent Bolt, Krishna, and Kuldeep Sen, Obed Mukai are our bowlers. Yes. So Trent Bolt and who was I forgot who we were talking about from Rajasthan, but yeah, he will fit into this Rajasthan team. Maturity, when you realize Root greater than Williamson, the tuk-tuk. I mean, they're both tuk-tuk players, but there is room for tuk-tuk in T20s. Trying to build an innings, and both can accelerate. Don't forget that Williamson has had some great innings in the IPL itself, and we know that because we follow Sunrisers. So he's had some great innings. Root is somebody also. If you remember that game against South Africa 2016 में World Cup में in India, उन लोग 230-240 चेस करे थे इंग्लैंड, उसमें रूट वन डाउन खेल रहा था.
And also the player you were talking about was Jason Holder.
So he fits in well with Bolt. England के players खेलने का गिफ्ट मिला। रही भाई, अरे हमारे कल भी जो जुड़े हमारे साथ, क्या कॉमेडी लेवल इनके। बात सही है, देखो हैरी ब्रूक का जो अचीवमेंट हुआ अब तक, मोस्टली अपार्ट फ्रॉम काउंटी क्रिकेट अगेंस्ट
Yeah,
पाकिस्तानी रहा। द थिंग,
exactly.
the positive is that Pakistan do have a good bowling attack, so that's a positive thing, and also similar conditions. लेकिन इट्स बीन अ सिमिलर अटैक जो उन्हें पेल रहा। पंजाब 12 करोड़ से पार्टी करेंगे भाई, मेरे को भी समझ में नहीं, 12 करोड़ के साथ क्या कर रहे हैं। Honestly, I thought Ben Stokes would go either Sunrisers or Punjab, and I'm surprised neither went for him. They should have just
Mm.
splashed the money, especially Punjab. They have 12 crore.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
100%.
One more
That's a little
last
plenty.
comment and you can move on. Rajasthan Royals वाले SRH के साथ प्रैंक करके स्टार्टिंग में। That's exactly, मैं यही बोलने वाला था। राजस्थान रॉयल्स were the best in this auction. पूछो क्यों?
क्यों?
सबके प्राइस हाँ बड़ा पूरा, सबके
Yeah.
प्राइस बस हल्ला
खुद के वॉलेट में 13 करोड़ है यार, वही समझ में नहीं आ रहा था यार।
तेरा करो फॉर हैरी ब्रूक, पूरा ऑल इन के। कैसा पोकर जब खेलते ऑल इन जाते, दे वेंट ऑल इन ब्रो। दे हैड नो, अगर दीदी नहीं उठाए पैडल, काम खत्म। राजस्थान वहीं से पैक।
Yeah,
ब्रूक लेके
100%.
हाई रिस्क स्ट्रेटजी, बट
But
क्लियरली
it
दैट स्ट्रेटजी
clearly
वाज
no.
बढ़ाते जाओ, फिर आके उन लोग पूरा सूप करे एंड में राजस्थान
और
रॉयल्स।
होशियारी वही थी ना, दे वेंट फॉर बिगर प्लेयर्स बिकॉज़ मालूम था ये तो लेने वाले हैं नहीं, लेकिन जिसका वॉलेट है उसकी जल्दी खत्म करो भाई। दैट इज द ओनली
वही
थिंग।
करे यार, सैम करन भी ऐसा दबा के वो करे। दैट वाज अ ग्रेट स्ट्रेटजी बट वेरी हाई रिस्क। अगर गलती से ब्रूक आ गया था उनके पास, वहीं से
या
हम लोग बैकअप थे
वरना वहीं
राजस्थान
वहीं वहीं सूटकेस लेके वहीं वहीं पैसे दे दिए थे।
को।
मुकेश कुमार दिल्ली कैपिटल्स 5.5 करोड़, हिमांशु शर्मा, मनीष पांडे। मनीष पांडे इज बैक टू दिल्ली कैपिटल्स
I'm
मैन।
really sad he didn't go to Punjab, man. I wanted that trade between Agarwal and
Will
Manish.
Will Jacks, like one of the most reputed batsmen right now, 3.20 to crores to Bangalore. Romeo Shepherd, Mustafa, 1.50 crores. Daniel Sams, Kyle Jamieson to CSK. पीयूष चावला, अमित मिश्रा एंड पीयूष चावला दोनों लेजेंड्स हैं यार आईपीएल के। आई थिंक हाईली, आई थिंक पीयूष चावला तो बहुत ज्यादा है, बिकॉज किधर किधर पंजाब में खेला, नाइट राइडर्स में खेला। He's played all over the IPL. Amit Mishra, the same thing. He's played for us. He was a very good bowler for us as well. Crucial situation में
40 साल
wickets
का है
निकाल।
अमीर मिश्रा भाई।
41, yeah.
और पीयूष चावला का एक चीज मैं बोल रहा हूँ, आई वाज लिसनिंग टू पॉडकास्ट स्टंप माइक, आई थिंक क्रिक इन्फो का पॉडकास्ट था, उसमें रौनक कपूर इज जर्नलिस्ट, उन्हें बोल रहा था ही वाज सिटिंग विद Piyush Chawla during the IPL last season because he was working for Cricket for doing analysis, and उन्हें बोल रहा था कि during matches and stuff, Piyush बोलता था कि भाई when leg spinner जब पिटता था उन्हें बोला भाई देखो इसको लिया मेरे को नहीं लिया, like he really wanted to play IPL and I'm happy for him that he's got a contract and let's see what he's got now. Him and Amit Mishra, they're very experienced, but honestly I would have not gone for either of them. That's just my opinion.
I think just to fill up the squads, and that's what Mumbai wanted to do. Harpreet Bhatia, Punjab Kings, Manoj Bhandage, Royal Challengers, Mayank Dagar, 1.8 crores, is apparently Sehwag's nephew. Not very well in form right now. The last few games he's not been good at all. But yeah, he is Virender Sehwag's nephew, is what I've read on Cricket Info, so I'm not sure if it's true. Then Duan Jansen, there's someone who, I think Chirag Bhai or someone was talking about this guy, Marco
Marco's
Jansen
brother.
ka bhai. Yeah, so this guy is also finally in the auction. Perak Mankad, Lucknow Super Giants, Donovan Ferreira. Oh, ये तो
This guy's good.
Portugal का
He's a
निकला.
good player. I've heard
Yeah.
about him. He's a good player.
Urvil
Urvil.
Patel, Gujarat Titans, Vishnu Vinod, Rajan Kumar to Bangalore, Kaviyarappa, Punjab Kings, Surya Sharma, Kolkata Knight Riders, Josh Little, the Irish guy, man. There are a lot of people were looking at him in the T20 World Cup, and he's pretty good. 4.4 crores. Gujarat अच्छे buys करे यार, like sensible भी buys करे, depending on their strategy.
They also got Kane Williamson. I think that's a very good thing. This is Umata listed. So first, what we'll do is we'll keep the list like this. We'll discuss some key players from the list, and then the rest people can read it. If we go through all of it, then we won't be able to discuss other things. So we'll. I didn't realize there's so many slides.
Yeah.
Lekin from this one, I really wanted to talk about Mr. He's in this list, right? David Wiese.
Zampa is there. Yeah. Okay. David Wiese. Yeah.
we say I'm very happy for him. He's been great over the last few years. Namibia ke liye bhi zabardast kar raha. Before that, South Africa ke liye he's Mr. T20. He had a really good PSL as well for Lahore Qalandars. Provides both with the bat and ball. As a utility player, very experienced. Has a really good strike rate and can take wickets as well. Strike rate is good with bat and ball. So I'm really happy that he's got a gig at the Kolkata Knight Riders. But KKR बेचारों के पास पैसे ही नहीं थे यार आज. They had to be very
7 लाख,
patient and
7
just
करोड़,
sit.
7 लाख का थे, 7 करोड़
तो
रुपए.
सो जाना पड़ता उन लोगों को. I think they were the most bored in the auction. They couldn't do much, and I felt kind of bad. But yeah, it is what it is. Adam
But
Zampa.
they did manage to swoop in their old guy, man, Saqib Al Hasan. I mean, he was the last buy, and at the last dying embers of the auction, they got him for 1.5
Yeah.
crore service.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
mentioned I think yesterday that Saqib might just go back to KKR. He's been always goes
yeah.
somewhere then comes back to KKR, and again for that KKR, they have the Bangladesh support in as well, and they're looking at that as an audience kind of membership and like viewership wise, shirt sales.
Yeah.
It could bode well for them.
They even got your boy Litin Das, man. Kolkata Knight Riders, they bought
Again,
him on base price 50 lakhs. So Bangladesh, Chika is coming in the KKR camp. Hyderabad have got main man, Vinay's favorite player, Akil Hussain for 1 crore. Akil Hussain was not bought initially. पहले half में वो अनसोल्ड गए थे. अब मैं परेशान हो गया था यार, इन अनसोल्ड कैसे चलेगा, इतना अच्छा खेल रहा था रेगुलर क्रिकेट एंड बीबीएल में भी काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन था उनका. लेकिन आई थिंक सेकंड हाफ ऑफ द थिंग व्हेन पीपल रीइंस्टेटेड, पूरा पढ़े कि भाई इतने पैसे बचे हुए, इतने टीम हो गई हमारी, उसके बाद फाइनली अकील हुसैन आए पिक्चर में और 1 करोड़ में हैदराबाद swoop in कर दिया. एडम जैम्पा मुस्तफा 1.5 crores. How do you think, man, this guy is going to perform?
Adam Zampa is a great spinner. One of the best leg spinners in the world right now. He's won a T20 World Cup. In Indian conditions, I think he will be lethal. He has played for the RCB before, and maybe he didn't have that impact, but he's a much more mature bowler, very smart thinking cricketer. Really good variations. Uska pace bhi lekin acha vary karta, line length bhi achhi rehti, and I think he's a steal for 1.5 crores. He's back at the RCB.
No,
And
I think he's gone to Rajasthan. I think I'm just
Rajasthan.
confirming
Okay.
here.
You put,
Yeah,
yeah,
Mera.
okay. So he's gone to Rajasthan Royals for 1.5. Yeah, he has gone to Rajasthan. So him and Yuzi Chahal, I don't know if he's going to get that much opportunity because you have Yuzi Chahal already there, in that situation. तो उसको कितना bowling मिलेगा, कितने opportunities मिलेंगे मेरे को नहीं मालूम. But he's a great asset to have, Adam Zampa. If it's a
100%,
turning
man.
track, you can play both. If it's a turning
Yeah.
track, you can play both.
Tender अभी trouble इधर से उधर से खाली लेग स्पिनर की बारिश होती
Mumbai
है.
Indians should have gone for him, bro. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया. Mumbai Indians need a leg spinner. They should have really gone for him. If it's 1.52 crore, they should have just gone for him and got him.
Chirag
Yeah,
Bhai said
Ashwin.
Zampa Chawla, Emma Ashwin. Yeah, Emma Ashwin also was bought in the last second half of the thing. He was initially unsold, but then he came back
Ravi
into
Ashwin
the
is
auction.
also in Rajasthan, no?
Ravi Ashwin,
Ravi Chandran Ashwin. Yeah, he's also in Rajasthan. Bro, your boy is in Sunrisers, man. Is it true or you made a mistake?
Oh, Akil?
Yeah.
Yeah, Akil's in Sunrisers, bro.
Wow, 1 crore, bro. That's a solid buy. Backup to Washington Sundar. Problem is a foreign player, so he might not get opportunity. Lekin Sunrisers have got some good backup players, man. That's a great buy. Akil Hussain. He's been in outstanding form, and he gives you that option with the bat and ball. Utility player, very good spinner, very smart spinner, and he can whack a few towards the end of an innings. That's a really good buy.
100%. Yeah, and yeah, Riley Russo to Delhi and the dying embers as well. They've got Phil Salt, they got Riley Russo. They already have, I think, lots of batting. They've got David Warner, they've got Kuldeep, they've got what's his name, Pant, they've got Mitchell Marsh. Man, they've got a lot of players. Delhi Capitals actually a very strong team this year.
Very strong team, man. If you look at Pant and Russo in the middle order, that's very exciting. In the top of the order, they have Warner, also Prithvi Shaw. That's a very exciting. I forgot that Delhi's batting looks very strong as well. Now, like it depends on what Warner's form is like. It's dipping right now. Can he live up to that thing? But if not, they do have backup players. They have players that they have bought. So it'll be interesting to see how Delhi go about it. And the Riley Russo 4.6. I'm happy with that. I just felt that he should have been sold earlier, but It
Yeah,
is what it is. क्या कर सकते
and
हैं
they could
उसके
have bought him in base price, बहुत 2 करोड़ में ले सकते थे कोई भी
दो
उसको
करोड़ में
जाके
ले
था।
सकते थे, 4 गए उसके बाद, या दैट डिडंट मेक सेंस, अगर जाना था तो पहले ही चले आना था उसके लिए।
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
Sanjay Yadav is at the RCB. At the RCB, he was in Mumbai Indians, I think, previously. Naveen ul Haq also at the Lucknow Super Giants. But from
Yeah,
this list, from this particular list, I think Adam Zampa is probably the best buy in my opinion. Him and Riley Rousseau, these two
mm.
are the best buys from this thing. Do we have more players to look at?
No, we have unsold lot, but I think unsold is not anymore required because we know the sold is that's more important.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of overall the auction has been interesting, and people it looks actually like a shaping up to be a very good IPL. Lots of balances and lots of teams have come now. Okay, but for you, who is probably looking like the weakest team right now?
It's difficult because the people who didn't have great auctions today, they already have a good team. It's difficult to say, but because I think every team has a lot of strengths, but they have weaknesses as well. If I say weakest, there's nobody who's weakest, but I think KKR kind of struggling at in certain areas,
Yeah.
but their bowling is really good. But batting looks a bit thing. It all depends on Andre Russell, what he does.
Mm.
So I think KKR may be slightly weak compared to the others.
Yeah.
Should I tell you my top four? I think top four will be Punjab Kings. The problem with Punjab is that they mess up, man. Like their management, ownership, I don't know what they do. They always screw up in IPLs. Like, if I'm just talking about on paper, I think top four for me will be Punjab. I'll probably put Mumbai Indians right in there as well. I'll
Mhm.
put Chennai Super Kings just because they got Ben Stokes. Those
Yeah.
are your three, and then last because of bias, I'm going to put Sunrisers Hyderabad. But you can easily replace them with any other team.
I think it's gonna be RCB, Sunrisers, Chennai, and Mumbai.
RCB have made the playoffs recently quite a bit, but will they be able to sustain that? And what will be the form of their players? Again, RCB death bowling is an issue. I know they've got Reece Topley, but again, he's more new ball bowler. At the death, I haven't seen him as much. England normally rely on Mark Wood, Chris Jordan, and these guys for their death bowling. They don't really rely on Reece Topley. Or यहीं पे problem रहेगा. Sunrisers also, I think Bhuvneshwar Kumar पे बहुत reliance
बहुत
रहेगा
ज्यादा
because
है, yeah.
if he's not in form, पड़ जाएगा. और कौन है आपके डेथ बॉलर्स? उमरान मलिक,
सबसे बड़ी चीज मेरे लिए अगर आरसीबी का
नताजन है.
बोलने का, हाँ, मैं आरसीबी के हिसाब से बोल रहा हूँ, मैं अगर फिनाले स्टार्ट गिविंग देम अ वेरी गुड स्टार्ट, देन बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है
वो
फिनाले
तो
अगर।
देखो हर टीम में है वैसा प्लेयर. आपके पास
हम्म,
भी है, हैरी ब्रुक है, राजस्थान रॉयल्स में जॉर्ज बटलर है. देयर इज प्लेयर्स लाइक दैट इन एवरी टीम. सो इफ दे गिव गुड स्टार्ट्स, दे विन आल्सो. नाउ व्हाट इज इंटरेस्टिंग, व्हाट आई हैव सीन इज, apart from Gujarat Titans, normally successful teams, they have a very solid top order. They always perform. मतलब Butler, every match में century. Sunrisers, David Warner, he used to kill it for them. RCB, Chris Gale, Virat Kohli used to open and they used to smash it. So if your openers top three can perform and score the bulk of the runs, you
yeah,
generally have a good season.
good
Uh,
chance, yeah.
I think Gujarat is kind of an anomaly. I know Shubman Gill had decent starts and everything like that, but it was like middle order bailing them out, and Hardik Pandya coming in, Rashid Khan coming bailing them out. तो मेरे लिए इंटरेस्टिंग ये होगा कि काफी टीम्स के टॉप फोर बहुत अच्छे हैं. तो
Hmm.
कौन फॉर्म में रहेगा, वो टाइम पे क्या रहेगा. ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज दैट फॉर नाउ इट्स इन इंडिया. It's going to be home and away.
Yeah,
Fans will also play a big part. Pitches will play a big part. It's going to be different. And
yeah,
the pitches will be slightly fresher because दुबई शारजा अबू धाबी में खेल के पूरा वो रगड़ जाता पिच. यहाँ पे क्या रहने
yeah,
वाला है, will be a bit more fresher because you're only hosting each stadium is only hosting 6 games, 7 games like that. So it'll be a bit more fresher. And Indian pitches are different to UAE pitches. They are some are way better for batting.
yeah,
And
definitely. And hopefully everything goes well till the tournament start, because जिस तरीके से अपन सुन रहे कि COVID का and all of these things. Hopefully everything starts and it is in India. Otherwise we come back to Dubai maybe or somewhere like South Africa. Then it'll be something else. Then पूरे upstate देश ही हो जाएंगे, टीम आप भी परेशान हो जाएंगे based on what they bought. But yeah, that is for another time maybe. Hopefully when we get it. ये तो हो गया IPL का मुस्तफा भाई. Now
नहीं हुआ,
coming.
नहीं हुआ.
हाँ. नहीं हुआ.
I wanted to ask you best. Who do you think did the best shopping in the IPL today?
Best shopping in the IPL for me was Chennai. Though they didn't do a lot, they did what they needed and they got out. They bought one. They bought एक खरीदे दुरुस्त खरीदे. बस था उन लोगों के लिए.
I have a similar answer. It's a different team, but similar answer. I'd go Punjab. I think
Yeah,
Sam Curran and Sikandar Raza, you get out of there straight away. You have 12 crore in the bank. You could have done more, whatever, but they didn't have that many slots to fill.
yeah,
If they had to, they should have just spent more money and probably got a Ben Stokes instead of a Sikandar Raza. Like, and
yeah,
apart
man.
from that, I think Punjab did their job because the team is very well
Balanced.
set up right now. They
Yeah,
look. I know people say, "What about all rounders and everything like that?" In terms of Indian all rounders, they have Raj Bawa and they have Rishi Dhawan. Now it's up to them to perform, right? The
yeah.
team has filled in the slots. They've put in they've covered all the bases. Now it's on the individuals to come and perform. So Punjab, I
Hmm.
think, have covered everything. Uh,
Yeah. They even have Livingston, so yeah, पूरे ऑलराउंडर्स है उनके पास. इंडियन बोले तो या अपन ने स्पॉइलर दिया था. शूट शूट कर दा सिकंदर रजा is in Punjab. Ashish bhai, you
he said
told
that.
us already. Yeah,
मेरे
he
को तो
said
पता
that.
लिविंगस्टन नहीं क्या है वो हैरी ब्रूक is coming to Punjab. He told me on the phone.
He said
Harry
Sikandar
Brook.
Raza will come to Punjab, bro. Don't worry. I have people in Punjab, and
Did you see
I'll get
Sam
him.
Curran is also coming?
No, he didn't say Sam Curran. He said Sikandar Raza. Oh, I remember. I don't know if he's going to write in the comments saying that I told Sam Curran also. Before he says that, uh, what about today, Mustafa, man? We started off with 19 for no
Auction.
loss.
Yeah,
ऑप्शन
बोलो
तो
बोलो.
करेंगे. we'll have to go to India as well because everybody must
बोलो.
be waiting. Because कल के बाद आपका जो immediate rank था पूरा दिन कुलदीप यादव के बारे में, I think we should really come back and assess आज का डे क्या हुआ. 19 for no loss पे start करे अपन and we ended with 314 and I said 320 में अपन 4 विकेट खोएंगे. यहाँ तो पूरी की पूरी पलटन 314 में आउट हो गई. Man, what happened there, man? Luckily, again, Bangladesh had one of those spells where, we were 94 for 4, and again 200 run smart pie upon, like, Rishabh Pant and him put a staggering 100 plus partnership. जबरदस्त डाले, जबरदस्त खेले श्रेयस अय्यर एंड ऋषभ पंत. जबरदस्त शॉट्स. हालांकि श्रेयस अय्यर को बहुत लाइव्स मिले उसमें भी. एक दो तीन बार उन्हें आउट होते होते बचा. But what
Second
happened, man, according to you? What happened to you according to what
No,
happened according to you?
I think मैं वही बोला था कि like it won't be an easy pitch. I said there'll be 280 for 7 like that, right at the end of the play, but they got all out. I was not expecting them to get such a big lead because it's a good pitch for spinners. Tajul Islam again bowled really well, and it was going to be tricky for India. But man, this is why I back Rishabh Pant. It was not an easy pitch, and he almost scored 100. He should have scored 100. I'm disappointed that he didn't score 100, but this is why Rishabh Pant is in your team. This is why he's back. अब मेरे को बोलो कौन सा ऐसा प्लेयर आके मतलब इतना प्रेशर में आके play such aggressive cricket, and plays such good shots and just puts the pressure back on Bangladesh. If it wasn't for Rishabh Pant, India would be conceding a lead right now. They have a lead because of him, but then yeah, him and Iyer, when they got out, they should have extended the lead, but could have to hote rehta cricket mein. After that, the tail couldn't step up, and it was likely to happen. The pitch was a turning track, and I expected the wickets to fall. It's a decent lead. It's a lead which is very important, but the pressure will be on India because they're batting fourth on this pitch, and I think things will get a bit messy on the pitch, so for sure.
Yeah, 100%. मेरे को क्या है, when Rishabh Pant got out, I think it was some 45 या 40 की lead थी. The tailenders came and gave us another 40 runs, man. तो उमेश यादव and I think सिराज भी एक बाउंड्री मारा. वहां आते आते वैसे अपने को 80 की लीड आई. टेक्निकली अश्विन भी एक दो बाउंड्री मारे शायद. But apart from that, it was just a bad, poor show. Obviously, poor show. Like now, we have Chirag Bhai in the chat. He says केएल राहुल आउट ऑन अ 10. मुझे उसे टीवी पे देख के गुस्सा क्यों आता है? आपको ही नहीं, सबको आता है गुस्सा. आई थिंक आज उन्हें फिर मिल जज कर दिया बॉल एंड ही कंप्लीटली लॉस्ट द लाइन एंड ही जस्ट गॉट अ एलबीडब्ल्यूड poorly. A very poor show from him. कोहली का भी बेचारा अनफॉर्चुनेट. आई नो मैं बेचारा बोल रहा हूँ, बट तस्किन का बॉल बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा था. शेपिंग आउट एंड उन्होंने फिर एज दे के आउट हो गए. Cheteshwar, Tejul Islam Mustafa. Actually, let's not go one by one. Tejul Islam, man, 4 wickets, bro. फिर उन्हें मचा दिया धूम. तेजुल इस्लाम
Yeah,
कितना इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया बांग्लादेश के लिए.
Aksar Patel didn't help me out in my fantasy, but this guy has, and I've been very impressed with him. Like from the first Test match, from the day one, I've been very impressed with the way he's bowled, and even in previous series for Bangladesh, he's done a really good job. Again, very impressive. The way very accurate as well. And these pitches are suiting him. I think he bowls a bit quicker, though. He's getting a bit more purchase off the pitch, but he can vary the ball as well. He's not afraid to flight it at times. I'm very impressed with the way he's bowled Tajul Islam, and he's made life difficult for India. And that is why I'm kind of worried about the second innings. This is going to be tough for India, and if they collapse, India and they lose this test match, it's going to be a huge loss in the context. अभी
From a
फंस गया.
from a Bangladeshi perspective, I've seen that it was for 94 for 4, right? And at that time, उनका capital हमेशा हो रहा उन लोग के साथ लास्ट टेस्ट में भी अगर अपन देखें कि they got us 2-3 विकेट जल्दी ले लेके फिर वो एक बड़ी जो पार्टनरशिप आती है उधर विकेट उनला या विकेट तो मिल रही है उन लोग को चांस मिला शाकिब की बॉलिंग पे मिला अय्यर 2 बार चांस दिया एक बार आई थिंक वन हैंड कैच पकड़ने गया नूर हसन मुंह पे गिरा नाक फूट गई थी और एक बार स्टंपिंग चांस लॉस मिस्ड और समथिंग तो ये प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही why is there such a big void in this this particular part of the game for Bangladesh?
Rishabh Pant, this happened in the last game and happened in this game. Yes, he scored more runs in this game. Like he starts attacking and he puts them on the back foot. They have to start playing with the field. They have to think about the field placements because unhe har ball uda de raha and they don't want to concede that many runs. They have a low score, so he's playing with them. He's playing with the field. He's playing with the captain. He's playing with the bowlers, and that is what is causing them to do this. And that's why he's such a great batsman, Rishabh Pant, in this format in particular, because फंसे हुए सिचुएशन में से उन्हें मैच निकाल रहा और ऑपोजिशन को प्रेशर में लेके आ रहा एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट they're making mistakes, they're dropping catches, they're doing different things because of that player. He's putting them under pressure, he's playing attacking cricket and he's making life difficult for them.
या वो क्लिनिकल अगर रहे उन फील्ड में लाइक अय्यर का अगर विकेट चले आता था टेल स्वीप करके मे बी इंडिया वुड हैव नेवर इवन रीच द टारगेट तो मेरे लिए वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि ना जिधर क्लिनिकल होना है फील्ड में जिधर कैचेस पकड़ना है या चलो वो तो बहुत मुश्किल कैच था बट लाइक स्टंपिंग तो हाथ में आया था उसके एंड खत्म था ना अय्यर की जान बचे देन ऑब्वियसली गोना
क्या स्कोर था जब अय्यर याद है
24 समथिंग
वही लाइक जब तक तो ऋषभ पंत चालू हो गया था राइट तो वही हम लोग प्रेशर में आ जाते हैं एंड इट्स दैट गाय
मतलब चलो ठीक है ऋषभ पंत इज मिसिंग विद योर हेड बट अगर आप वो अय्यर को निकाले आप इंडिया पे बैक प्रेशर डालते पंत के भी जगह में ऐसा हो जाता है कि भाई मैं मारूं नहीं मारूं या मैं रुक जाऊं बिकॉज फिर अश्विन आया था अश्विन भी कितने बॉल ही खेलेगा ऑब्वियसली अश्विन कैन बैट वी नो दैट बट फॉर मी it was like an Aksar came in and Aksar went for a big shot he got caught in the deep अच्छा कैच था लाइन के करीबी था बट या फिर अक्सर आके whoever expecting can bat as well but उन्होंने भी आके कैच दे दिया डीप में but yeah overall 314 I was expecting something else but this is turning out to this now it's up to Bangladesh the opener I think शुरुआत में अगर अच्छी ओपनिंग दी है लाइक 100 and 150 की स्टैंड दी है वहां पे आपको अच्छा एक लीड मिल जाता उसके बाद कैपिटलाइज ऑन दिस टाइम 3 दिन है बैटिंग करने 2 दिन एक दिन जो भी आप अच्छी बैटिंग करो सेट अप द गेम एंड देन गिव इट टू बांग्लादेश एंड देन सिर्फ ताइजुल इस्लाम को डाल के दो क्या बोलते हो साहब भाई
Yeah, 100%. If they can get to a score, a lead of 150 plus 200, let's say if they get to 200, they can put India under pressure. For India, they'll have to try to reduce the lead, the target to less than 150. Because batting fourth on this pitch won't be enjoyable, I think. Lekin they have the batting to think. If Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, and these guys cannot chase down 150, then give up on that World Test Championship. You can't do anything about it. But the Indian, first India will have to focus on their bowling. They'll have to get in Bangladesh all out as soon as possible, and then their batting has to step up, and these big players have to step up. अब नहीं बोल सकते अरे अच्छा बॉल है ये है वो है KL Rahul has to step up, Pujara has to step up, Virat Kohli like सीधी बात है अगर आप बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट हारेंगे ये मैच then there's a lot of criticism to be had and all three will have to take the burden. They will have to step up these players. You can't keep having Rishabh Pant bailing you out, a year bailing you out. You need your top 3-4 to perform at this level. It's simple as that.
Yeah, 100%. And it was good to see, Shakib sort of coming out and bowling today after the first test. काफी ज़्यादा बॉल सारा 4 विकेट्स पिकअप करा उन्हें भी अय्यर की विकेट निकाला उन्हें and थोड़ा बहुत नीचे के लोगों पे निकाला उन्हें and then he was getting his 4 wickets. So how crucial do you think was एक Shakib coming back into the attack because he was getting in the right spot. अच्छा उन्होंने loop करके he was bowling it right arm length and
बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है बंदे में टैलेंट भी है he knows exactly कहाँ लैंड करना है. We saw in the one day series he's doing the same thing with the red ball. He's very accurate. उसको मालूम है किधर कहाँ पिच करना है. He reads the pitch really well. He knows the opposition batsmen as well. He's played against India several times and he understands the home conditions also. So I was not surprised with the way Shakib bowled. It's just that in the last game I was surprised he didn't bowl but he was injured. He wasn't fully fit but now he's getting back into the rhythm and it's good to see that he still has the flow. It's not like the injury has stopped him from bowling completely. He still has the flow and he still has that accuracy.
How crucial will it be Aksar performs or the spin department performs for us, provided for what they did to Kuldeep. अगर इंडिया ये test match नहीं जीतती है then क्या होगा? What will be the repercussions of this?
तमाशा होने वाला है। मैं तो पहले से बोल रहा हूँ, इवन इफ दे विन और लूज इट डजंट मैटर, कुलदीप यादव शुड बी प्लेइंग दिस गेम, देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट। आशीष says Kuldeep for Akshar, Akshar is a waste in this game. Kuldeep for anybody, like Kuldeep should, even I would play Kuldeep for KL Rahul, it doesn't matter. Kuldeep Yadav should not have been dropped, it's simple as that. It doesn't matter who he played for, whether it was for Unatkat, whether it was for Akshar Patel, whether it was for Ashwin. Kuldeep Yadav should not have been dropped from the team. मैं और क्या बोलूं, कल बोल दिया, मैं 1 घंटा उस पर ही बात कर रहा था।
नहीं नहीं, आप बोलते जाइए, अच्छा दिखता सुनने में, आप बोलते गए। और कल गुस्सा जो था वाजिबी गुस्सा है, अभी भी वाजिबी गुस्सा है। बट या सिचुएशन ये है कि बांग्लादेश आर ट्रेलिंग बाय 80 रन्स, दे हैव डे 3 टुमारो टू बैट, वी हैव टू सी व्हाट द लाइक्स ऑफ सिराज, उमेश यादव, Akshar Patel, Ashwin do, and sort of are they able to bring the opening pair को तोड़ सकते हैं, जल्दी जल्दी विकेटा निकाल सकते हैं, या बांग्लादेश स्टैंड फर्म, जो चीला वाला कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोलते जा रहे हैं कि हम बैटिंग पे फोकस करना चाह रहे हैं, लिटिन एंड the Mushfiqurs and the Mehdi Hassan and the Zakir Hassans, can they actually step up and make a very good thing, a very good partnership, and sort of build this innings for Bangladesh जहाँ 300 350 मारे और 250 का टोटल इंडिया को लाके दे, it will be a very big thing. पंट 100 बना देता है तो नेक्स्ट मैच में ड्रॉप हो जाता है।
ऐसी चक्कर है,
पंट
ऐसी
ड्रॉप नहीं होता यार, चल पंट तो ड्रॉप हुआ नहीं, पंट ड्रॉप नहीं होता यार, कम ऑन कम ऑन।
joking, but like everybody's just upset कि कुलदीप यादव को ऐसा ड्रॉप करे। But first, if we, I mean, we will discuss that more tomorrow. I think it's very evenly balanced. It can go either way, the game. अब कल देखना पड़ेगा, इंडिया will look to take wickets, Bangladesh would look to score quick runs and put India under pressure. लेकिन from the IPL, if we just we'll go into more detail later on, but if I just look quickly for you, your top four, I would say, and also which teams are you looking at, who you think will do well on paper, who are doing well, because we know that like I said, the Gujarat taught us ki auction table pe nahi jeette match, magar if you just like who you like to watch, who you think is a strong team on paper, and if you want to discuss more about some particular teams, we can do that as well to end the show.
See, for me, one of the strongest teams, if I'm looking in terms of all department, Chennai hai bhai. Chennai has everything in them right now. They have, Talaiva to hai, obviously Dhoni bhai. But apart from that, bhai, Ben Stokes ला गया. उसके बाद you have winners in your team. You have a Devin Conway जो अच्छा खेल रहा है. जबरदस्त उसके पारियां होते जा रहे हैं आजकल क्रिकेट में. तो मेरे लिए चेन्नई सबसे ज्यादा बैलेंस टीम है। स्पिनर्स के डिपार्टमेंट में भी अगर आप देखो, फास्ट बॉलर्स के भी डिपार्टमेंट में देखो,
डेथ बॉलिंग कौन है उनकी?
डेथ बॉलर है उनका, क्या है उसका नाम यार?
They got Jameson, but I don't think he can't bowl in the death.
नहीं, डेथ में डेथ में नहीं है, आई थिंक, राइट।
That's one weakness that Chennai have. The thing with Chennai is that they can chase down any target. The way they're going to play now, Ben Stokes and is going to probably influence Dhoni to play that baseball cricket because they can afford to do it. If you look at their team, it's perfect for baseball. Like you bat until 10 and you just go from it from ball one. It'll be interesting to see if they play Conway or Moeen Ali. I don't think both can play in the team because you have Ben Stokes there as well. So I'm not sure if they can play both in their team. Maybe they can, but let's see what happens from Chennai's point of view. From Sunrisers, I'm excited about the team. I think they could have done better in the auction. Of course, they can buy better players. Like, I like it that it's a young team. Even Harry Brook, the most expensive player, he's 23 years old. They have somebody like Umran Malik. He's very exciting. So overall, they got Adil Rashid. I really like that. But Sunrisers have a really solid batting order, I think, now, which we didn't have before. We were very top heavy. I would say, Bairstow, Warner, Williamson, that's an outstanding top three, but middle order wasn't there. But now you have a middle order which is solid. Brook, Glenn Phillips, and Tripathi. I think that's a very, very good middle order. With the bowling wise, again, death bowling might be an issue, but they've got spinners now. They have Markande, they have Washington Sundar, then you have Adil Rashid, you have Akil Hussain, so you have options everywhere. From fast bowling wise, you have Marco Jansen if you need him, and then you have Natarajan, Bhuvneshwar, Umran Malik. I still think that death bowling is an issue. Overall, it looks like a good team. Punjab, I think, outstanding team on paper. Magar problem for Punjab is always on the field, more than on and off the field, whatever it is. They screw up in games. Lekin they have an outstanding team. I think it's one.
I'm even excited to see RCB this year, man. अच्छी खासी टीम दिख रही है उन लोग की, जॉश हेजलवुड, टॉपली, and सिराज अच्छा पेस अटैक तो जबरदस्त है उनकी. But also, how Kohli will perform, that's also going to be a very crucial thing. Faf du Plessis अच्छा खेल रहा PPL में. He's had a few good starts. Finale, we know what he can do. Glenn Maxwell अगर आ गया, he can be an all-round winner. Vanindu Hasaranga is there for them as well. And, they've got quite good good picks also in this auction. अच्छा खासा खरीद लिया उन्ना. हमारा we thought with इतना
And
balance नहीं था.
अगर फुल स्ट्रेंथ किसी अगर सब पूरी टीम फुल स्ट्रेंथ पे अगर है, मेरे लिए
हाँ.
मुंबई इंडियंस इज द बेस्ट टीम अगर फुल स्ट्रेंथ पे सब है, इवन बेटर देन पंजाब बिकॉज you have Rohit Sharma at the top, you have Ishan Kishan at the top, then you have Surya Kumar Yadav, then you
Yeah.
have that trio of Brevis, you have flippin
Tristan Stubbs, yeah.
Tim David, Tristan Stubbs, you have Cameron Green. You won't play all of them, but even two of those three play. That's outstanding. If Archer is fit, him and Bumrah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
You would say leg spinner is they're missing, but I don't think it'll make too much of a difference for these guys, man. They have some quality players, Mumbai Indians. So I really like the way they've built their team because it's not just star players. They've got some young players that they've backed, young, very talented players, and it's a good combination. But I worry that they're going to have all their players fit and ready to go. They got Jai Richardson backup for Archer, right? So that's also
Yeah.
a good buy.
Yeah.
Mumbai Indians, if they're playing full strength, then it'll be difficult for teams to beat them. Even Chennai will have a tough time against Mumbai Indians. But Punjab, if they again for them is that Indian all-rounder you would look at, but apart from that, they're sorted, man. They can also play baseball. They just need to play on the field. Like they shouldn't have politics. Have like a settled 11 and go for it. Play some fearless cricket. I'm worried about Dhawan as captain and as opener. I don't know if he can produce at that level, and maybe he'll block the opportunity for them to play at a higher strike rate. Lekin apart from that, I think Punjab are pretty much sorted. Their bowling is outstanding.
Yeah,
So,
man. Arshdeep Rabada, man. That already
Rahul
scaring
Chahar,
me.
Sam Curran, they have good spinners as well. So they're sorted, man. Punjab. KKR again, thoda sa weak dikh raha mere ko.
Dodgy.
Gujarat, they bought well. They've bought in some key players. Williamson gives them that other option as well for someone to stabilize the top order if needed. And Gujarat have bought pretty well again. They look better than they did last year, and last year they were champions. Lucknow, they have a very good team, but I'm just disappointed with how they went through. I think
there's no explanation.
पूरा बैलेंस को बिगाड़ देंगे वो. So I'm a bit worried about
it. And foreign player के हिसाब से भी देख रहे तो it doesn't make sense. You already have Quinton de Kock and given the impact player.
अच्छा all-rounder के लिए top 3 में से if they paid the same money for an all-rounder, any of the 4 or 5 all-rounders going out there, I think they would have been much better off because you're replacing Jason Holder, right? That's what you needed, and I think I'm very disappointed with how they bought in the auction. Like, they still have a good team. It all depends on how KL Rahul performs. Quinton de Kock at the top, they relied on them a lot in the last season. Rajasthan Royals, again, they had a very good core. I think they were the best in the auction by just raising everybody's price, and they came and swooped some players towards the end. And they already have a settled team, so I think adding Adam Zampa to that is a very good buy. Delhi Capitals got Riley Rousseau. They've strengthened there as well. Their middle order looks much better now than it was last time. KKR, I'm a bit worried about them. But they already have Ferguson and Thakur, so the bowling is stronger now than it was last season. Am I missing anybody else? But yeah, everyone in the chat, let us know your top 4 in the going on just based on paper. Last year everybody got it wrong. I don't think anybody would have thought Gujarat Titans would win based off the auction. So koi bhi nahi bolta pinda. Like if you saw the team, but right now if you look at on paper again, take everything off the charts. But on paper, let us know who your top 4 is going into the IPL, and of course that will change as the tournament progresses.
And also by April and March, you can also give us another new thing. But right now, fresh off the press, अगर अपन कर रहे the IPL teams, who do you feel कि भाई कौन जीतने वाला है based on paper? वरना बिकल अप्रैल तक कोई ना कोई इंजर होते, कुछ ना कुछ होता, बेन स्टोक्स का मूड खराब हो जाता, कुछ तो भी होता.
हो सकता है, वो भी बात सही है. चीजें अगर बदल गए, अगर कोई इंजर्ड हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, तो फिर पूरा डायनामिक्स बदल जाते हैं. So just for now, let us know who your top 4 is, and whoever is watching with us, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can share this with your friends and family. We're a new channel. It's been a few months now, couple months. We started in October, so we'd like to build on this. And there's a lot of cricket to chat. And there's a big IPL coming. We'll try to get more guests on and everything. Where Abhi, me and Fez are looking to build as much as we can, and let's see what happens. But yeah, Fez, let's wrap it up. Let me know your anything else you want to add about the auction. Anything that you discovered. Did you see this? Did you see that? Huh?
Today it was this, but sometimes it was for the wrong moment.
भाई बेन
But
स्टोक्स के
yeah,
लिए जाना था और पिंडा 15 करोड़ तक गया और करोड़ डाल देना था. But I understand, like,
मैं
at
खुश
least
हूँ यार. आई थिंक हैरी ब्रुक मेरे लिए, हैरी ब्रुक फॉर मी, आई 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 थिंक हैरी ब्रुक अभी जिस तरीके
he's
से
a
चल रहा है.
wizard, Harry.
एंड परसों एक कमेंट कॉट माय आई जो आई थिंक चिराग भाई कोई डाले कि भाई बेन स्टोक्स यस लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज है बट ही एज अ प्लेयर उन्हें क्रूशियल में आके मारता. लाइक पूरे अगर सीजन अगर ले रहे, आई थिंक हैरी ब्रुक वुड बी अ बेटर वन.
Consistent नहीं था उन्हें, like, in certain
या
situations.
वो चीज
But I
बहुत मेरे
think
दिमाग में खेली.
with Dhoni, he'll bang. From the top three all-rounders, who do you think got the best one? So
टॉप
Cameron
थ्री
Green,
ऑल.
Sam Curran, and Ben Stokes.
आई Sam Curran. Honestly, if I'm being very honest, I know he's not proven, but Cameron Green, man. I don't know why. I feel Cameron Green is जबरदस्त है.
Hmm.
Fielding, bowling, batting, जबरदस्त है.
And from the batters, who do you think got the best batter today?
सिकंदर रजा पंजाब. ऑलराउंडर में आता है सिकंदर रजा भी तो.
All-rounder में आता है, हाँ. Batter. You
बैट्समैन
could go
अगर
Russo
अपन.
or you could go Mayank or whatever. I think Russo, probably Delhi Capitals. Best buy, batting
यार
wise.
एंड और वो भी एंड में लिया रो.
Hmm.
इवन जो रूट came in the end to Rajasthan.
Joe Root. Bro, Joe Root and Rajasthan Royals have this connection with England players, bro. They
Yeah.
always want to get an English player. They went hard for Harry Brook. They went hard for Sam Curran. Did they go for Ben Stokes also? I think they did. Yes, Ben Stokes had base price 2 crore. He went to Gujarat Titans. He gives them that option of, at the top order, he's experienced. He can captain if we know Hardik Pandya is not always fit. So he gives them that option. Last time they relied on Rashid Khan to captain. Lekin I think Kane Williamson can do that job if he plays. I don't know if he'll play every game, but he gives some stability at the top of the order. Yeah, I think bowler-wise, I'm going Adil Rashid. I think I'm a bit biased there, but
Yeah,
he
Adil Rashid.
was
Yeah, for me as
outstanding in
well.
the World Cup final, man. Him, Zampa,
But boy,
Rodri.
but where was your boy today, man? I was actually waiting for him. Wasim Bashir, I didn't see him.
Yeah, I don't know. कहाँ चले गया उन्हें? Unsold क्या?
नहीं उन्हें नहीं आया शायद. उन्हें ऑप्शन कोई नहीं आया शायद.
I don't know. I heard that he, because उसका नाम आ रहा था, bowls 150 clicks, and I saw videos of him as well. So I was surprised not to see him. They got the, I think Sunrisers got the other Vivrant Sharma, who's from Jammu and Kashmir. So I think if Wasim Bashir came, he's also from J&K. Is
Yeah.
it? If he is,
Yeah,
then Abdul Samad would have snapped him up.
One of the best players as well, Mustafa, for me is Will Jackson. This thing, Will Jackson is going to be very crucial for us.
What do you like about him?
Batting, man. It's batting.
Like the way he tonks it.
Yeah.
And he can bowl as well. Bowl a bit of cheeky ones. And England are playing him as a bowler. So, yeah, I think RCB did a decent job with whatever budget they had available.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So did Rajasthan and so did Chennai. But KKR was bichare, they couldn't do anything. 5 views.
अरे तुम्हारे गालियां दे रहे कोई? भाई नहीं यार, देखो हम नए चैनल है, हम नहीं सोएंगे, हम तो काम करते रहेंगे. जो भी है, जितने भी व्यूज रहने दो भाई, कोई बात नहीं. जो भी आए हमारे साथ, उन लोग रोज आते हैं तो हमको करना पड़ता है. विकी भाई तो माफ कर दो.
Vicky, please, Vicky donor, please donate your, like.
No, it's okay. Like, people can say whatever they want. It's not a problem. But बंद तो नहीं कैसा करेंगे भाई, बंद तो नहीं करेंगे. हम तो चलते जाएंगे. Yeah, Faiz, closing comments.
Closing comments. Enjoy the match tomorrow. I think मेरे को कल के मैच के बारे में बहुत टेंशन हो रही. Day 3 कैसा जाने वाला है. But yeah, overall a very good action. Good picks. Interesting बना दिया IPL को finally. Even though हमेशा अपन जो बोलते देखो नहीं चलने वाला IPL ये वो, but ये time IPL जबरदस्त दिख रहा. Sam Curran का धमाके के बाद Ben Stokes and Harry Brook was top 3. I think they set the whole tone for the entire thing, man. That was the.
Yeah, Joe, and I think because इतना बड़ा पर्स था and they had a lot of क्या बोलते what's it called? They had a lot of money to spend. इसलिए इतना surprising picks थे, surprising prices पे गए. Like Sam Curran 18.5 मैं तो कभी ख्वाब में भी नहीं सोचता था. तो I was very it's okay, bro. Sorry.
Nah, man, it's all okay, man. अपन हम ना भी we understand completely.
जो भी बोलना, no issues at all, man. It's all good, bro. Like, don't worry. So yeah, what I was saying is, yeah. So I was surprised with the price points of a lot of players, a lot of money to spend. That's why it happened like that. And and I'm sure it's like Christmas time over there. Everyone in England, it's Christmas time everywhere. Like, and the English players will be really, really partying it up. I think they'll have different.
Yeah.
They'll change all their plans now after finding out कि auction में क्या हुआ है. Like,
लेकिन
Sam.
वही राही भाई जैसा बोले भाई, just them getting praise for पाकिस्तान को पेलने की वजह से उन लोग को अच्छा मिल गया तो आई थिंक पारी हो रही है उनके पास, तो डेफिनेटली एंजॉय करने
मेरे को
वाले
ये
हैं।
बोलो, टॉप 3 में से कौन क्या खरीदेगा, ये बोलो एक चीज
कौन
अगर
क्या
खरीदना है तो सैम करन क्या खरीद रहा?
क्रिसमस के
पैसों,
लिए हो रहे हैं।
हाँ, क्या पैसों के साथ।
पगड़ी खरीदेगा, नहीं तो पहले पगड़ी खरीदेगा,
हाँ,
पगड़ी खरीदेगा, पंजाबी का पगड़ी।
क्या बात है। मेरे को
सैम
ऐसा
करण सिंह हो गया, अब तो सैम करण सिंह हो गया वो तो यार।
Sam Karan Singh. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe. फिर हम कल जुड़ेंगे इंडिया बांग्लादेश के बाद. Guys, thank you so much for all the effort and watching the auction today. It was a lot of fun, and I will catch you hopefully tomorrow. Until then, everyone stay safe, take care of yourselves, and कल जुड़े हमारे साथ. Take care, guys.